Welcome everyone, I'm Epic Matt, and we are playing the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. We're doing Eden runs, but rebranding a little bit. I am no longer calling this my Eden Streak series, it's just my Eden series. Eden runs, because the streak part hasn't been happening. So we're starting out with the PJs and the telekinesis, which I've only had once, and not sure I was really able to use it effectively. We'll go ahead and just do that. Just go ahead and take it. Hey, that's definitely what we need because our starting tier rate is not good. We also have below average damage, so we'll see. The telekinesis, I think all it does is stop bullets. Yeah, it doesn't stop enemies at all. Stops bullets and then I think shoots them back at them for some damage. We'll try and see if we can make it work. Alright, got a range upgrade out of there. What was that tiers up pill? I think it was blue and white. One of the I think there's a couple different blue and white pills, but we'll keep an eye out for blue and white pills on the shop because I definitely would like more of those. Got a nice little hairdo on this one. I think this is one of the newer hairdos from the booster pack. Just get out of my way so I can get to the big guy. Please. Please, please, please. Oh my gosh. Are you serious right now? Just hit him. Thank you. Oh, that was painful. And it's taken 3 shots to kill a spider, which is not ideal. Alrighty. So, yeah, I started this series as a Eden Streak series, and did not do very well at streaking. I think I got up to 7 once. But then after that, it was pretty much like 3 runs, 3 wins and a death, 3 wins and a death. A couple deaths in a row one time, and just have not been performing as well as I thought I would. I've never really tried to just go for a streak before, and you know, I think I wasn't really necessarily always focusing on winning, but doing kind of what was fun, and which is how I like to play the game. You know, I'll take stuff like Tiny Planet because it's fun, even though it might be detrimental to my run. I took soy milk on one run, which I am apt to do. So I don't really want to change my playstyle in order to just try and get more wins. I think I'm just gonna keep playing like I play and just call it an Eden Run series. If we get a streak, great. Now that I'm not trying, I probably will. Let's get... Oh, trapped! Help! Help, 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 help! Die, 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 please. Okay, I think we'll do it. I can't... Okay. Oh, man. This is not going well. It's this DPS rate starting is not so hot. I know I'm hitting both of them. Oh my gosh. We started out with like 5 health, 6 health, and we're down to 3. I'm disappointed in myself. Glad we picked up Common Cold because it's been helping us a lot. I guess I should have used the Devil card in there. Kind of forgot I had it. But that's okay. This weekend was a double drop weekend and double painted chance weekend for Rocket League, which was pretty cool. I don't want this. Why did I take this? That would be not good in our situation. And being an avid trader, crate opener, you know, collector, I opened 20 more crates today with the new Overdrive crates. Made a video of that and did not have the best of luck. But if you are interested in Rocket League, please check out that video. And oh my gosh, self-promotion is detrimental to my health. Yeah, check out that video because I'd like to get some eyeballs on it. And we are going to die. Maybe. I'm glad I am calling this a Eden Run video and not Eden Streak video because we're probably gonna die. We took red heart damage on an XL floor here, so we're not gonna get a deal with the devil, probably. getting hit by flies. This is just not my Isaac day, apparently. Not my Isaac week, Isaac month. I'm better than this, I swear. I mean, we haven't even really had a chance to use telekinesis effectively because we've been getting hit by spiders and flies. They don't shoot bullets at us, they just run into us. I guess I'm gonna go explore a little more of the floor before I fight the boss. Try and health up a little bit. Grab some Tinty rocks. Hopefully one of them contains small rock. Or 2 spirit hearts. I mean, either way, I need some help. Help. Alright, 2 bombs to get this one. Oh man. Hey, not what we were looking for. We don't even have enough money to buy a spirit heart from the shop unless it's on sale. We could buy a red heart from the shop if it's there. I think those are only 3 cents. I never buy them from the shop, almost. So, I don't even know. But yeah, I mean, last video we did die in the beginning. I have to check, because I need something. Nothing. I have to do this. We died in the beginning, and that's when I made the decision to, you know, kind of just rebrand this series a little bit. I don't think it really makes a difference. If you're watching my videos, if you are watching my videos, you are liking watching me play. So I don't think it really make a big difference to you, but it makes a difference to me. So I'm not misrepresenting what we're all about here. But if you are watching, thanks for sticking with me all this time. I know I have... Right now I have about 10 regular viewers, probably, out of my 45 subscribers. I've been doing this for about 3 weeks, so... I don't know what my expectations were in terms of viewership and views. Or subscribership and views. But I would say I'm pleased with what's going on so far. So to you 10 fine folks that keep on watching, thank you very much. I appreciate all your support. And hopefully we can gain some more people. We can start, you know, having some fun in the comment section of these videos, talking with each other, talking about the videos, talking about life, talking about love. No, not. I mean, if you want. Hey! That's going to help us out. Alright, I feel a lot better about this run all of a sudden. We're just going to try and make quick work of Blighted Ovum here. We can still earn a deal. With that devil card, we're actually making quick work of him. Everything's all good now. We're going to go on to the next floor and turn things around. That helps too. I don't know if I want to take it right now. It does give us the flight, but it also gives us an eternal heart, which I want to save. Make sure we preserve for the next floor for a little more health. When you get an eternal heart and then you get hit and you only have red hearts, it takes away that eternal heart first. I don't want that to happen. Well, there goes our deal with the devil chance. And if we had taken fate, it would have taken our eternal heart as well. So I'm going to wait until I can find a soul heart, black heart, soul heart, sin heart, black heart, spirit heart, whatever you want to call it. Then come back and grab that guy. Still have not used telekinesis at all. I mean, we might just stick with Mr. Boom, to be honest. Telekinesis, I mean, I know how it works, but I just don't know if I'd actually ever use it effectively, so. Get this butt licker out of here and start exploring. Is that gonna create a path for us? Not quite, but we can still get that bomb. Can't forget about the fate pickup back there. Can't forget. I know a lot of times in these videos, because I'm commentating, I often forget things at the beginning of the floor that I say I'll come back to. there's our half soul heart. Do you think that's enough to protect us? I'm gonna go ahead and take fate now because otherwise I might forget. And we can take at least one hit and not lose our eternal heart. So we're flying. We'll take a half heart there. And I think we can protect us if we're careful. Alright. We'll blow these guys up. There we go. That's a good use of Mr. Boom there. We're gonna... Well, I already have magic mush, so what am I really looking for out of mushrooms? Top is a dead end. We won't check that out in the interest of saving time. Saving your time. My time is... Well, my time is limited too, but... You know. Do you want to watch an hour-long video or a 45-minute long video or a 30-minute video? I don't want to drag things out. I know these are long videos to watch. I've watched many Isaac Run videos myself, and sometimes you have the time to sit down and watch it all. Sometimes not. And sometimes you just look at the video length and you're like, an hour? Like, oh man. Do I really want to commit that much time to this video? And if it's, you know, 38 minutes, 40 minutes, you're like, oh, yeah, maybe that's not so bad. It's not an hour at least. But as I mentioned before, I recommend, because I do it myself, I will often watch videos like this on like 1.25 or 1.5 speed. It makes speeds up the action, speeds up the commentary, and I think actually makes it a little more enjoyable and saves you time in your life to do other things, to watch more of my videos or someone else's. It's okay if you watch someone else's videos. We want Pandora's box, but we can't afford it yet. Let's see what we got in the secret room. Maybe some money. Well, we don't need that. We can take it. I mean, we'll just leave it, because if we happen across a Perthra rune or something, or a 4 room, maybe we can re-roll it, because it does absolutely nothing for us besides take our body away. Get these spawners first, because they've been a pain this run. So I talked about it last video, but I'll talk about it again because I'm excited. Evan McMillan's new game, The End Is Nigh, is coming out soon. It's looks similar in gameplay to Super Meat Boy, which was a great game that I really enjoyed. So if you're looking for something new to play, definitely check that out. I believe it's well, I don't know the details. I'm sure it's probably on Steam, Xbox 360, and PS4, but it might be just Steam. I don't pay enough attention to that stuff. I do like this secret room. We just gotta clear these. Whoops. Didn't mean to blow up the barrel. That's okay. There's another one down here. Hey, we already got damage multiplier, but it's more damage. It's just a great item to see. Always happy to see Cricket's head. Maybe we could pair it with a nice little Cricket's body later on. Get the Cricket transformation. There's no such thing. We did not get enough money for Pandora's box. But we do want it because I lost my deal chance again and my Eternal Heart. Pandora's box does give us an item on this floor, right? So you definitely want to do that. Free boss item? I think it gives you a boss item. I think. Yeah. Boss item, I think Caves 1 is like boss item, Caves 2 it's like boss item plus 2 spirit hearts, I believe. I'm going to go ahead and clear these last couple rooms on this floor because maybe we can find 3 cents and get that box. Well, this isn't gonna do it. We'll blow up these skulls, though. And one more room. Maybe we'll get a nickel reward. Fingers crossed. Hey! Wait. Oh. I forgot. I was like, do we have swallow penny or piggy bank or something? I forgot. Those guys make you drop money when they hit you. So I don't think there's anything else we can do here. I got both secret rooms. No Pandora's box. I guess we'll check the card. Well, how much stuff was in this room up here? Maybe if we can convert some stuff we don't need into some money. If one of them happens to be a dime or we get a couple nickels out of this. We got 2 items there to convert, and we got only 1 item there. Okay, well, it's not going to work for us, probably. So we paid 5 cents for 2 cents. Deal of the century. The greatest deal in the history of deals. Come on. So we will then just take this and move on. Hopefully not get hit with red heart damage on the next floor and actually earn a deal with the devil. Because we haven't so far. 2 floors without a deal is really puts a damper on a run. So let's take some pills. This tears up. Oh wait.
Pretty fly. Amnesia.
Don't like that amnesia pill. Not the beginning of a floor. Sure. Luckily we found our item room right off the bat. Not really interested in that. We will blow you up. Nah. We need something good. I mean, we do need health, but I want something better. Let's take these 3 cents in there. Alright then. Check these fires. Our consumable game is really hurting this run, so I think we gotta be a little min-maxy now. Clear every room, shoot every fire, shoot every poop. Get ourselves back to where we need to be. Could do this curse room right away, but then we'll be on red hearts. So not sure if we should do that. And now we would actually take red heart damage if we did, so definitely cannot. Still want to look for pills because we did have that tears up pill in the very beginning. We could use another couple of those. Fat bat, get out of the way. There we go. Get this other portal. All of a sudden, my mind is blank, and I'm not sure what to talk about. But that's okay. I'll find something here in a minute. Dig something out of the old brain cave. Or we could just talk about Isaac. We can talk about I don't know. I don't know, man. My mind's blank right now. We'll take a trinket. Missing page. We'll get the Necronomicon effect occasionally when we get hit. Not that useful for us. We still have the curse room back there. I forgot we're flying, so we won't take damage going in, but we'd still take half a heart going out. Then we'd be on red hearts. So maybe we'll do it after we fight the boss. We'll backtrack all the way. Let's see what we got in there. Okay, don't get hit again. Don't get hit again. So, creating this YouTube channel and trying to grow this YouTube channel, one of the avenues people have said you need to do is be active on Twitter and get a following and tweet things and retweet things, and you know, that's how you're gonna build a community. And I've always been a bit anti-Twitter. I've always been said I don't get it, I don't like it, I don't understand it. Our first deal just contains chests. That's unfortunate. But I've been trying. We just gulped our missing page. Amnesia plus question marks. That's lovely. But I did create a Twitter for this channel and have been trying unsuccessfully to figure out how it's working. I don't tweet on a regular basis, like what's going on in my life. I don't tweet funny things or funny pictures, but apparently that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, we will double our bombs and take the arrow with us. And we'll blow up these mushrooms.
Infested?
So yeah, Twitter, I mean, I'm still trying to figure it out. I mean, I have YouTube set to like automatically tweet whenever I post videos, but I feel like that's just kind of a little spammy. Like, all my Twitter is just like, hey, here's my latest video. Hey, here's my latest video. Hey, here's my latest video. I'm like, no one wants to follow me for that. Like, I don't know. So I started trying to search what people are posting about Binding of Isaac. Try and reply to that stuff or retweet stuff that I really like. But I still kind of just don't get it. Like, I get it, but I don't get it. I don't know. I guess I just need to do it more. But like tweeting out the minutia of my life, I don't understand why people. I mean, I guess I understand because you know, like you watch these videos and you listen to me talk about my life and stuff. So I guess if I have interesting things to say, oh man, red heart damage again. This is, I mean, we're okay right now, but we're hurting ourselves in the long run because we're not stacking up items. We're not getting deals with the devil. But hey, if our president can figure out Twitter and use it every day, maybe I can too. Hopefully more effectively than he does. But there is a link to my Twitter in the description here, so if you do use Twitter, maybe you could follow me, or you can tweet me and tell me how to do it, how to figure it out, because I definitely need help there. You know, I definitely, you know, I'm still constantly trying to improve my channel, and I think some of the areas I need improvement are my marketing and building a community. I definitely want a community building. You know, I want a regular group of followers that we can talk, we can chat in the comments and get to know each other a little bit. I think that's really important, both to the success, my success as a creator, and my happiness to what I'm doing. Because I don't want to do it just to. I don't want to just like upload videos and people watch and that's it. Like, I want to build a community here. So. But if you guys aren't talking to me, I can't talk to you. I mean, I talk to you for 45 minutes every day. Hopefully only 45 minutes. And you guys just listen. But I want some interaction going on, man. So talk to me, follow me, tweet me. Not just because I'm trying to grow, but that's part of what I get out of this is the community. This is kind of an ugly room. It's okay though. No secret room there. Could have a secret room here. Nope, no secret room there either. You got me. So yeah, other than my community building, I think the banner and the artwork on my channel needs some work. It's on my further down on my to-do list because that is not my specialty. I'm proud of the work I did so far because for me it's significant, but it's not very good in my opinion. Maybe it's all right. I mean, it's usable. But I don't know if it's something I'm gonna have to outsource or just spend a lot of time learning more. My girlfriend's dog is over here spending the day, and he just sneezed. I don't know if you heard that. That was not me. I was just Doug the dog, laying on the couch taking a nap, sneezing. He's a pit bull mix of some sort. I don't know. I think he's just a mutt. I don't even know how much pit bull he actually has in him. But, you know, my girlfriend, she's a very big animal rights activist. She's not, you know, PETA crazy, but, you know, she cares about the animal. She volunteers at shelters and that kind of thing. And one of her crusades is eliminating the stereotype that pit bulls have. They have a, you know, a very negative stereotype and are even banned in a lot of states, cities, communities, and it's unfairly deserved. And I do agree with her on this. Pit bulls are not aggressive by nature. However, there are individuals that raise them to be aggressive, and that's where the problem lies, because they do have a naturally strong bite. They have a very, the pounds per square inch pressure they can put on their bites is extremely high compared to other dogs, and that's why people breed them to be fighting dogs, or raise them to be fighting dogs. But that's not their nature. Just like any dog, their temperament is how you raise them. So the temperament of a pit bull is no different than any other breed. It's just people do raise them to be fighting dogs and be aggressive. So people will be afraid of her dog because he's a pit bull, but he's the, you know, one of the, just a nice, friendly, happy dog. He's never aggressive. The only time he's ever really growled at someone was like when someone strange came to her front door and tried to get in the house, and you know what? That's okay. If someone is not welcome in your house and your dog growls at them, that's what they're supposed to do. So there's no problem in that. Other than that, this dude is just a fun-loving guy. He loves balls, toy balls, and well, he doesn't have any, so of his own. Maybe that's why he likes them so much. But you'll almost never find him without a ball in his mouth or next to his mouth. He is constantly squishing or squeaking everything in sight that is round shaped. And it's cute. I have a dog as well. So there's two dogs here right now. I have a mini American Eskimo. He's just 16 pounds of white fluff. His name is Rocky. He's quite adorable. Probably the cutest dog you've ever seen, but everyone says that about their dog. I found Pills. He's 10 years old, fully grown at 16 pounds. So people always think he's a puppy, and he's not. People think he's a Pomeranian, and he's not. Don't you ever call my dog a Pomeranian. But I do understand the confusion. They look similar. Pomeranians have much flatter noses, though. My dog actually has a snout. Probably should have just left that on the ground because I don't think we had a curse and my hearts were full. We got Cricket's body, so we did get the Cricket transformation that doesn't exist. Cricket's body, Cricket's head, and a much improved DPS. Well, we only got one upgrade on our tier delay, +1, -1, whatever. But we got the splash damage from it, which is nice. We can get max tier rate. This will do quite nicely for now. Blow him up in case there's not a shopkeeper to blow up. So yeah, I've always been a dog person. I do like cats, but I am allergic to them, unfortunately. If I'm in a house with cats, I have to take, you know, some Claritin, some allergy medication because my eyes will be watery and I'll be sniffing and just feel miserable in general, which is unfortunate because they are cool animals, even though they don't care about you. Mostly, some of them do. Hey, we got 3 pretty flies now, so we are well protected from bullets. Yeah, this is the first dog I had on my own, really. Well, it's kind of a long story, but I mean, we had a family dog growing up. Fortunately, he passed while we were on vacation. He was old, so you know, it wasn't like it was not his time or anything. But it was sad that he passed while we were on vacation. And then, yeah, I got this dog when I was, well, I guess 9 years old. So I was like 26, I guess, somewhere around there. When I was living in Colorado. Lived in Colorado Springs for a couple of years after college. It was very nice. I like Colorado Springs a lot. Very beautiful. Lived near Pikes Peak, not near the Pikes Peak, but like kind of where the city kind of ends, you know, at the base of the mountain a little bit. I mean, it was in Colorado Springs, but it was just kind of like the western edge, you know, near the bottom of the mountain. So it was cool because you could walk up the end of my street and you just saw Pikes Peak like right in front of you. Very cool. If you haven't been to Colorado Springs and you're taking a trip around the country, I definitely recommend it. It's got Garden of the Gods. It's got Pikes Peak. It's got just lots of beautiful stuff around. You can go and you know, it's cool in the wintertime or the summertime. Definitely warmer in the summertime. But then I moved there because I was following the girl I loved. So I moved with her out of town to follow her dreams and her school. And that didn't work out in the end, unfortunately, but that's okay. Because I met my new girlfriend here. We've been together for 5 years. 5 years? 6 years? I don't know. I just want to clear the rest of this floor, see if we got anything else good over here. Because we're getting close. We're getting close to getting over the hump. Nothing here. Trap room? Looking for maybe a trap room of some sort that maybe has something good. Amnesia pill, that's great. There's a trap room, but we won't be able to get into it, unfortunately. Unless there's a secret room to the right of it. We already found our secret room, so that's a no-go. You know, living in Colorado Springs was nice because you were 45 miles away from Denver. So you're still close enough to the big city where you had stuff like major sporting events and concerts and that kind of thing. So you didn't miss out because you had, you know, Colorado Springs itself is not that big of a town. I mean, it's the second biggest one in Colorado, but it's not a huge town by any means. So it doesn't always have the big draws, but no major sports teams or anything like that. But Denver is not too far away. And then you have skiing. Go up into the mountains, do some skiing. Angel rooms. This is only our second deal we've earned on this run. We have option of either one, correct? So, I mean, it doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess the shield would have been better because I couldn't remember if this was the, I guess it's the other orbital that is an addition to your 3, because you can only have 3 like standard orbitals: Pretty Flies, Cube of Meat, and Ball of Bandages, and this guy. But there's another Angel Room familiar that flies around you that's not part of that crew. I think he speeds up the rest of your familiars too. Speeds up the rest of the orbitals. I thought that was the one, but it wasn't, so I guess the shield would have been better. That's okay. Either way, it's not what's going to be making or breaking our run here. Let's see if we can shortcut to a later part of the floor. What's up here? Yeah, we'll check it out. Hey, so we're stacking up some defense here, which is good because the offense is not killing it. I think my boss doesn't like me anymore. He hasn't scheduled us together for the last 2 weeks. Even on the days where we work the same day, he would schedule himself out at 2 p.m. and me in at 2:30 p.m. So like we never overlap. I don't know. It could be coincidental. He could be mad at me, or it could just be that. Here's the thing. So like, I'm good at what I do, and he knows that. I'm his right-hand man. However, when we were having a meeting with him and his boss, I talked about how I wasn't really happy with the work environment because the dude is kind of a jerk. And when I say kind of a jerk, I mean he's pretty much an asshole a lot of the time. No, I shouldn't. He may be watching this. I don't know. No, he just his management style is a bit negative sometimes. He comes down hard on people and doesn't always have a positive attitude and that kind of thing. And you know, I want a positive work environment. You know, I mean, work sucks. Like no one wants to do it. But we got to, because we got to pay our bills. So while we're there, we might as well, you know, have fun and be positive and try to enjoy our time, make the best of it. But when you have a boss who's just being, you know, condescending all the time and, you know, that kind of thing, it's just doesn't make you want to be there. So I expressed my frustrations with this, and it wasn't knowledge to his boss at all, because he's had several complaints like this before. Had customer complaints about, whoops, that's the wrong button. That's what we wanted. That's nice synergy with our cricket's body. We're gonna have some, yeah, nice little, lots of splash damage. You know, employees have quit because of his attitude. Managers have asked to be transferred because of his attitude. Customers have complained, and so obviously it's been an ongoing issue for years and years and years and years and years. But he's still great at what he does. Outside of that, you know, he has high standards. I mean, that's part of the whole issue. Is, you know, he's holding everyone to a really high standard, and you know, when we're not meeting that standard, he gets upset about it. So, but anyway, so you know, it's like not enough of a problem to, you know, I don't think it's not something worth terminating him over or anything like that, for sure. But he could use some improvement in that department. Anyway, so I brought this up at our meeting, and she said, okay, well, she's like, I appreciate your honesty and blah blah blah, and she's like, me and him are gonna work on it, and she's like, I want you to kind of keep an eye on things and see if they get better, see if it improves, and you know, you'll be my eyes and ears, and let me know how it's going. And the last couple weeks, he hasn't scheduled us together at all. So, he might be upset at me for kind of calling him out, which I understand. Like, after the meeting, I was kind of like, was that kind of a dick thing to do? Because, I mean, it's not like this was a surprise to him. We've talked about it before, me and him one-on-one, and nothing really improved. So I don't know. Maybe he was upset that I said all this to her. Well, that was kind of a bad play. I should have waited till we saw the boss item, but I just wanted to reroll the library so we could get the bookworm transformation and maybe another book. We'll take the Book of Shadows with us. But the other possibility with the schedule is maybe because I am good at what I do, great at what I do, that he wants me there whenever he's not there to make sure that everything is, you know, running smoothly, running the way it should, that kind of thing. Or maybe it's just a complete coincidence and that's just how the schedule's worked out. I'm not sure. Well, this is an unfortunate run for Angel/Devil deals, but hopefully we can still pull it out. Actually, Lump of Hole is very good for us because all our split shots from Cricket's body and the Parasite will get bigger as they're traveling through the room. Anything good? Another pretty fly pill. What color was that Tears Up pill in the very beginning? I thought it was blue and white, but I guess I'm crazy. Yeah, we'll gulp the goat hoof. Don't need that. Alright. So we'll see what happens. My actual review is coming up. I missed my review while I was on vacation. So it's gonna be coming up hopefully within the next couple weeks. I've always gotten, you know, exceeds expectations on all my reviews. So if I don't get exceeds this time, and I know my quality of work has stayed the same. So if I don't get exceeds, I'll kind of know how he's feeling about me right now. Although he might have filled out the review form before we had our meeting, I'm not sure. And then we'll find out what percentage bonus I will get, or what percentage raise I will get. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Which is kind of scary because if they say, you know, like 1%, 2%, I mean, I would think 3% is kind of a minimum, you know, for me. I mean, that's like the rate of inflation, like 2.5% or something. If I get exceeds expectations and I don't get 3%, even if I get 3%, I'll be kind of disappointed because we talked last year about how, hey, if I'm one of the top assistant managers, you know, in this area, I should be paid like one of the top assistant managers. And like, well, you know, there's only so much money for raises and blah, blah, blah. But if there's extra money in the budget, we can see what we can do. So this year, now that we had that conversation last year, maybe this year I can get something more. Probably not holding my breath. I'm afraid though they're gonna, you know, there's some going ons in the company and they can use the excuse, well, we can't do a lot for raises right now because of such situations that are going on. If they say that, I'll be quite upset. And I mean, you know, I've already said I don't want to be there. I want to be doing this. This is what I want to be doing full time, is making videos and streaming and working on content creation. So I don't know, if I don't get good news from that, it might make me consider, although it's not a very smart idea, consider leaving the job and working on this full time, even though I'm not making any money yet. I hope to in the future, but the more work I can put into it, if I can focus on it full time, maybe I can make that happen sooner. Or, you know, quit that job and take something part-time that would still allow me a lot of time to work on the videos. We'll just stand there for a second.
Tears down.
Alright, well, I don't know where the rest of the Tears Up pills went. I was really looking forward to more of those. But our knockback and our splash damage is sufficient enough, I think, to get us through this floor, get us to the chest, and then I think the chest will probably have one or two things for us that'll carry us the rest of the way. Might as well just pop this, because we're going to take the Yara to the chest. And not forget to use it when we get to the chest, unlike the last run. Last run I got a Yara rune early and kept accidentally losing it. So I was checking cards from drops from sacks. And I don't know, probably at least 3 or 4 times I had to backtrack across half the floor to go find my Yara rune. And then I get to the chest and I didn't even use it. I am an idiot. So yeah, I mean, so back to, you know, pay raises and stuff. Unfortunately, the way it is nowadays is they say in the modern world you have to, if you want to make more money, you have to change jobs every 2 or 3 years, because whatever rate you're hired on at a company, that's kind of the basis for the rest of your career there. Outside of any like major promotions, like as long as I stay in the same position, you know, at most I'm gonna get like 3% a year on a raise. Like that's, even if I'm, like I said, one of the top performing people in my position, and there's people that get paid for me, that get paid more than me, that do the same job, you know, it's probably pretty much capped. I mean, big corporate, you know, stuff, they don't make a lot of exceptions. They're like, okay, well, this is the standard raise or whatever. So I'm stuck at my 3% a year, probably. Yep, we'll take that. But I can go apply for another company and I can say, hey, you know, I've been working here for so long. These are my achievements. You know, these are the kind of things people have said about me. I'd like to work for your company in the same position, and these are my salary requirements, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, you ask for something significantly more than what you're making now, and you'll probably get it. And then you work that job for 2 or 3 years and take your skills and experience learned and go to the next job. Same position, but you can ask for a lot more money. And unfortunately, that's kind of the game you have to play, even though I haven't been playing it. That's the game. That's the way the game seems to work these days. When I was in high school, I dreamed of, hey, I was going to go to college and I was going to get a degree, and once I got that degree, I was going to get a job, and I was going to stay at that job till the rest of my life until I retire. It doesn't work that way anymore. This isn't the 60s, you know. It's just not the same. Ever in the 80s that started changing when wage growth stopped growing in the early 80s. If you look at wage growth, like the minimum wage now versus back then, adjusted for inflation, like the purchasing power of minimum wage has gone down every single year consistently, starting in the 1980s, and unfortunately it doesn't seem to be changing anytime soon. So we got to figure out the game and you know, look out for number one. The company is not looking out for you, so you got to look out for you. The other thing is, make sure you know your labor laws. Earlier this year, Chipotle restaurant was sued because of unpaid time to workers. What they were basically doing was, you know, they close at 10 o'clock or whatever, and they say, okay, closing time, you're scheduled out at 11, so you got to be cleaned up by then. If you're not cleaned up by that time, you have to clock out. There's finally a tears uphill. It was blue and white. If you're not done with your stuff at that time, then you have to clock out, but then you have to stay and finish it till it's done. So they were making the people clock out at 11 o'clock or midnight or whatever, and they would have to keep working until 1 a.m., 2 a.m., whenever they were actually finished. That is illegal. And it wasn't just one store, it was a entire culture in the company. That's what they were doing. That's bad. No other way around it. That's just bad. It's illegal and it's wrong. Don't ever work without getting paid. I tell that to my own employees. I still made it. I tell that to my own employees. You know, they will ask if they can do something, or they try and do work off the clock, and I'm like, not that it's right. You know, they're just like, hey, oh, I'll help you out with that real quick. I'm like, no, you're not on the clock. Go back, sit down, you know, go home, do whatever. You're not gonna help me and not be on the clock, because I'm not gonna be responsible when you realize that that's illegal, and you go to the labor board and say, hey, they made me work off the clock this time, this time, and this time. I didn't get paid for it. No. No, 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 no. And don't, you know, check your time cards. If you get paper copies of your punches in and out or whatever, keep those, because shady places will go back and they will adjust your time to either avoid overtime or just, you know, cut off an hour or two here and there. Unfortunately, it happens quite a lot, so don't let them take advantage of you like that. Make sure you're paid for your overtime. There are labor laws in place, and if they're violating them, you can call the labor board. You can call them anonymously. You can say, hey, this is where I work. This is what they're doing. I think it's wrong, and they will look into it. Again, they might say they care about you. They say, oh, we're family. They don't actually care about you. I know this sounds, you know, a little bitter, a little jaded, but it's reality. You have to look out for yourself. Sometimes it's not, you know, malicious intent. It's just an accident or ignorance. Definitely want that. There's our Perthra rune. I've been looking for one of these all floor. And go back and re-roll this start room. We'll take that. I guess we'll take this. It is a tiers upgrade. I wasn't sure. Yeah, so take care of yourself. Especially when you're working shitty, you know, retail, food service, whatever jobs as a youngin'. Because they will take advantage of you if they can. We're headed to Blue Baby. He shouldn't be a problem for us. Was that a Yara rune that we left here? Did I? Oh my god. I am the world's biggest idiot. I'm sure you guys have been screaming at me the last 5 minutes. Use your damn Yara rune! Why don't you use the Yara rune? I was just too busy talking. I was just too busy giving you life advice, man. Get off my back. But yeah. Don't let people take advantage of you. Look out for number 1. And the rat race is kind of a necessary evil, unless you can figure out what you want to do for yourself. Like I'm trying to make happen for myself now. So thanks for watching. It helps out. Like and subscribe if you want to see more videos. We'll see you tomorrow when I post a new one. Bye-bye.